baby, so it's drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like them and them, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the LA, they saying 50, you hot.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport. Historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. It's going to be a wet one. Here we go from the second city. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Play action. Here's Williams. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throwing on second down. Williams. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll be third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
A gain there of 15. Good for a Bears first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like, everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
First and 10. Williams to the air once more. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards that time. The number 17. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Here's Hampton. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Escaping to his left. Taking off, and he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Bears. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and the Bears will take a 7-0 lead.
Bears 7, Lions nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to take this all the way to the Bears' 26-yard line. A long one from Gibbs, 32 yards.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Oh, man, open right side. He's got him. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, right?
He'll look to throw. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up. Like you can see, he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. Once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
and goal.
Tag. 79. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Broncos. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's over the middle and intercepted. And it's a big return. It's finally tackled right near midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Comeback route, and he's got it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Hampton. Now trying to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Lions' 37-yard line.
The Lions called their first time out, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Now Williams. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And they'll move this ball way down. red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
What is up?
A run. This is Hampton. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the one, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's third down and goal. Williams. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Ready up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Get it. Top 70. Top 19. Top 19. 19 right.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Laporta in motion. Back to throw. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And third down coming up.
Hold it ready. Ready. Cougar 19.
Williams in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, Hampton. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
2nd and 2. You're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss at 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
Third and short yardage. Here's Williams. Flush to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Chicago. To throw is Williams. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Vegas!
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
That is caught out wide on the RPO.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Williams. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. The RPO, that one is complete. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. Throw it again. It's Williams. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Williams in motion. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
They've been a little up and down in this 1st half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Left wing 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Rig. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Let's go. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So obviously here in this one, the points have been at a premium. So now as you get into the second half, I think both these offenses start saying, all right, we've had a hard time sustaining possession. We've had a hard time going the long way. Let's try to generate some chunk plays and get a little life in our offense. And that one falls incomplete. I think they got to just continue to attack downfield.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Now Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain there of 11. Good for a Lions first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Here we go, set. 19, charge.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Room to run again. And he's into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. His 12th touchdown of the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Off play action. Here's Williams. Flush to his right. He runs with it. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go with Hampton. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. And another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Quick toss to Burton. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
That one broken up in the end zone, and it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there, and now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This going to be returned from right around the goal line. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25.
They're on the 24-yard line.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one out wide to Gibbs. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Williams in motion.
Ready?
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them and you're able to extend that lead. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Ready, ready. Red. 70 Lions.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. At That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Here we go, here we go.
Williams in motion. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready? Let's go now. Go.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, you stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down.
What is up?
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. It's out left and complete to Burden. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. So, a big one there to start the drive. 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
What is up?
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll be 2nd down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
The RPO, this one to McLaurin. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Williams to the air once more. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up first and second down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking him. He's really struggled with his accuracy all game long, and when you look, Mike, I think he's had some opportunities downfield to connect with his guys, and it's one of the biggest reasons they find themselves trailing here late in this game.
It's 3rd and 4.
Deputy Ranger, Deputy Ranger. Get it? Ready?
Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The Lions call their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Got it. Ready? Hey. Deputy Timberwolf. Deputy Timberwolf. Ready, ready.
They'll run it and give it to the big guy. And he's going to have a Lions first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Now this time, he'll set up to throw. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Come on. Hey. Franco 80.
Williams in motion.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
They're down and 3.
Here we go. Set. Let's go.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Shotgun snap, and we give it to Hampton. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Tory Taylor to punt for Chicago. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Moving outside the pocket, off he goes. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got it! And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. It is a big play there for the Lions. It's a gain of 49. Set to go now on first and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll run with Gibbs. Open space inside the 10. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
So close to taking that one in. Good job defensively. We're able to force him out of bounds just shy of the pylon, but you can bet when he gets up, he's going to look over at his sideline, Mike, and be like, no, coach, keep me on the field. I want to finish this thing off.
And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. That Detroit's going to use their second timeout. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
The offense staying put. They will go for 2. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab, The collision started loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. A play fake. Now Williams down to the 10. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Lions 13.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it.